We're put in at the South Bonneview Boat Ramp here in Redding, California on the Sacramento River. It's on the south end of down, still in the city limits of Redding. And we fished upriver from here several places. It's a phenomenal fishery. I'm sure blessed to have it here in my backyard. There are lots of big, perfect rainbows. They're just have white tips on their fin. They're super healthy. Their heads look small compared to their bodies. It's amazing.
The fighter.
Did he swim to the other side, or is he still on this side?
You go in the back corner.
There he is. See if it's a. Oh, it's a better fish.
Yeah, it is. That's a nice one. Well, luckily for us, the water stays cold, super cold, so the temperature's not that big a deal. I like to fish them in a little slower water. I think these fish are a little bit lazy and get out of that really heavy current and sit off on the sides a little bit. And you can back these mag lips right down to them, and obviously they bite them.
Running around, Cody.
Keep it up like that. Oh, you're good.
You go up and over.
Up and over, Uncle Ron. Let's see
You
it.
guys might reel yours in.
Oh boy.
Right.
Over there.
Can you see it? There it is. Oh, it's a nice fish. Oh my God, it's a tank.
That's what we're talking about.
That's a nice Sacramento trout there.
Yes,
Nice job, Ron.
And we're gonna catch some more, just like this. Even bigger.
Bigger.
Yeah, that's right.
This is what we used exactly today and caught all these nice rainbows. Mag lips have been crushing them this year. They're great. They run well in high water. Fish bite them. Got go to 10-pound fluorocarbon P line. 10 pounds seems pretty heavy for rainbows, but there's some big ones. You don't want to hate breaking off a big fish. High vis P line Spectrex. You can see where your line is. Does not seem to bother the fishing at all. Works really good. This is 20 pound. The Okuma level line, excellent. Nice drag, perfect for this. Lama Glass ultralight rod. Caught a lot of really big fish on these rods.
He's pulling.
How's he feel compared to the last one?
Pretty darn good.
Yeah, pretty darn good. There he is.
Oh yeah, he's another nice one. He's bigger than the last one.
He's pulling.
Woo!
Good runner. Good runner.
Nice.
Dude.
How about one with a real pretty red stripe?
Wow.
You can cover so much more water better with 4 lines, 5 lines in the water. You can cover a place you can just back and forth and slowly back it down through there. Whereas if you're drifting, you got a 1-line shot to put it by there. So if you were off by 2-3 feet, I don't think that fish is gonna swim over and get it. There's certain times of years where I do. When the salmon are spawning, we fish, fire cured eggs and catch them like crazy on that. But when the salmon aren't really spawning very thick, I like to use plugs because you can cover way more water more thoroughly. Today we used 2 kinds of fire gel, anise and the shrimp. Both of them worked really well. The amazing thing to me about this stuff is how well it stays on the lures. This lure has been out of what we fished at and put it on in an hour. And you can see how it's still on there. Smells still the same. It's amazing. Show you how we put that on, just pretty simple. Little on your finger. I just put it right here on the top of the bill. That way the water goes over it and just washes it back, but it doesn't wash off. So you get a lot of scent trail coming right behind that lure. These fish smell that, follow right up, and they bite hard with this stuff on it. I'm impressed.
That rod almost pulled you in. I was like, wait a minute.
Right here.
Nice. Look at the chunk on that.
He's close. He's close.
Ooh, go slow, go slow. That's another nice one. Ooh, Mike let us fish the nice spot. Another nice fish. Really nice fish. Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, in the summer, the salmon are pretty much all done spawning. We get a lot of water that they're letting out of Shasta Dam. And you know, kind of the high water congregates them a little bit like the real small water. When there's a little bit of water going out, they congregate. And when there's a big flow like there is now, I think it kind of congregates them into the easier water, and you can catch them better, I think.
Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from Redding, California, where we filmed with Mike Bogue of Mike Bogue's Guide Service for the first time since 2013. Hey, it's not that we don't love Mike, it's simply we've had 2 trips with him in the last 4 years. We got to the water and all of a sudden they turned up the water or they shut down the water and the bite stopped instantly. Fortunately, that didn't happen today, and we were able to get a great perspective of how good this fishery that Mike's been guiding on for decades is. Now, this is the Sacramento River, and we are right in the town of Redding, right alongside I-5. You can see beautiful Mount Shasta in the distance. You can see the whole town of Redding from any which vantage point. And more importantly, you have nothing but some of the best rainbow trout fishing in the United States. Remember, California Department of Fish and Game does not stock this area. These are all wild rainbows. And they're some of the prettiest, chunkiest, feistiest rainbows you've ever seen in your life. Now, we came here today to do one thing. We came here with the plug master. Mike Bogue has been running plugs for decades, and by decades, I mean decades. He knows how to run these plugs as good as anybody in the country. So why not get on with him and learn how it's done? We had 4 guys with 4 plugs out the back of the boat basically for 4 hours. Maybe we fished about 5 hours, and we caught over a dozen of some of the nicest rainbows we've seen in a long time. Now, all of those plugs were coated with the whole reason why we're here today, to test out Pautzke's new fire gel. Now, unfortunately, boy, the Postal Service has been taking a long time to get packaged during the pandemic, so Mike's samples didn't show up. The good news is, one of our other local guides in town had a couple extra bottles. He decided to give me the shrimp and the anise, and those 2 were dynamite today. Everybody knows that shrimp and anise are 2 of the best colors when it comes to scents for trout. Flavors, sorry, not colors. And sure enough, they produced some of the best trout fishing we've had in a long time. Sure enough, show up in Redding, hop aboard Mike's nice boat, take a ride up and down the river, and catch some stunning rainbows just like we did. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.